Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear the Venerable Sangha, dear devotees, now we already completed 4 days of our intensive meditation retreats. We feel most of the venerables, they are more effortful and energetic. Many of the venerables and devotees practitioners, we feel they have very good results. So venerables and devotees who have the results, they should maintain same practice for the further stabilization of the practice. So venerables and other devotees who don't have the results, they should maintain their effort for next few days so they can experience the concentration, they can experience deeper results. It is very important to have the continuous practice. If you have some weakness during last few days, determine next few days should not have these weaknesses. You know, the Buddha time, many of the venerables, they listen from the Buddha. Many of the devotees, they listen from the Buddha and they practice. Both venerables and devotees, they practice. Among them many, they could attain path fruitions because of the effortful practice. So Buddha Sasana, we can have the results. Results depend on our own practice. Even results there, if we are not effortful enough, we cannot have the results. To get the result, meditation results, it is very important to have the effortful and energetic practice. So venerables, we determine next 6 days also continue practice and effortful practice following the Lord Buddha's teaching. So the venerables, in the Buddha time, the devotees also, they had been practicing. One of the devotee, he called Panchagga Brahmin, also living near the Sravati. So that Brahmin is giving dana when he is doing paddy plantation. In earlier days, they are doing paddy plantation, and also before they are using, they are giving dana to the Sangha or ascetic or higher people. They are giving this dana. This is called that before using they are giving dana. The Brahmin, the special one, he giving his dana 5 times before harvest, before he use 5 times. You know the paddy, first we are planting, after that paddy growing. Now some of the paddy comes up, but not well grown yet. So if you cut this paddy, you can see some milky, that paddy inside, not hard one, milky one. This paddy, they take some milky and pour some milk rice. The before that well grow, they offer this rice. Second time, when he is cutting and paddy together straw, cutting and collecting, that time, before that he separate the paddy and straw, they take some of the paddy and do some offering. Third one, they collected some of the paddy and separate from the straw and collected some of the paddy, that time also giving some sangadana. The fourth time, the paddy had to remove the husk. While removing husk, giving some rice and give some dana. After completing all removal, also giving dana, sangha or ascetic or giving dana. This kind of dana he is giving 5 times. Because of his giving 5 times, we call Panchagga Brahmin. So that Panchagga Dana Brahmin is called another one, Panchagga Brahmin. So he is giving this dana for 5 times. So that one day the Buddha understood the Brahmin and his wife both can attain Anagami. Because of them, Buddha appeared Pindapata in front of their house. On that day, he completed all dana. Because normally in olden days, people they are more respectful. Before giving dana, they are not eating. After finishing, completing dana only, they are eating. Now he completed all 5 dana. Now he is going to eat first meal. His wife prepared first meal for him. Now he is going to eat. Wife bring and give to his husband, Brahmin. Buddha appeared there, Pindapata. But Brahmin didn't say. Wife go and cover him because if Brahmin see he offer this price to the Buddha, he cannot eat. And wife, she had to cook again. She worried that Brahmin cannot eat. So he covered. She wanted to tell Buddha to go away, but cannot tell. If tell, also hearing the Brahmin. So that little bit time, that now Brahmin is eating, Buddha also didn't move. Then she little bit go away to the Brahmin and says Buddha to go away. Buddha that rejected by shaking head. So that Brahmin's wife, because of this way of Buddha, she also start laughing. Brahmin hear it. See there, Buddha there. Then Brahmin blamed to the wife. Why you didn't tell me? I could give very good dana to the Buddha. It's a good chance for me. Please arrange a sitting for Buddha. So invite Buddha and prepare a chair and ask Buddha to sit. They want to offer this food, but already eaten some part. The Brahmin says, Bhante, is it suitable this half-eaten rice to offer? Buddha says, Brahmin, we have ordained one, me and my disciples, bhikkhus. We ordained one. So that some devotees they offer that very fresh one, food, fresh food, also we accept. Some they half-eaten one, also we can accept. Some they little bit remain one, also can accept. Some they leftover, also we can accept that. We can accept. Ordained one. We are not eating for fun. We are eating for Dhamma development, practice developments. So Brahmin got more faith toward the Buddha. He thought, oh, Buddha is the king, earlier king, given up his kingdom and now he stay in the forest and practice. Even though accepting this kind of half-eaten food, so valuable, the ordained one, he respectfully offer it and asked, Venerable, your disciples called bhikkhu. Why they are called bhikkhu? How their behavior? Ask a question. Buddha know the Brahmin, that husband and wife, both they have the parami. Earlier lives they had been practicing the Namarupa. So it is better to preach the Namarupa. So Buddha taken one Dhammapada as the topic to preach. Dhamma talk to the Brahmins and wife. It will come from the Dhammapada Bhikkhu Agga. Sabbaso namarupasmin yassa natti mamaitang asatacha nasochati save bhikkhuci uchyate. So Buddha explaining, Bhikkhu is clearly understand Namarupa, mentalities and materialities. So then they are not thinking as me, my and myself. Because of this mental development, they don't have the sorrow. Such a one we call bhikkhu. Bhikkhu means no sorrow one because of the understand Namarupa clearly and also they understand Namarupa no person, no being. So the Buddha had been explaining this Dhamma to the Brahmin and wife. Both of them detailedly listened this Dhamma, understood detailedly. Both of them could attain Anagami. So the Buddha here, the explaining Namarupa. If the Venerable understand this Nama Rupa clearly as no person, no being, this is the way of removal of all the sorrow and all the suffering. It is the way. We take the example of the Rupa, material. Material you see, when we focus ourselves on external thing, always we focus as the one thing. We group one thing, compact things, compact. Our cup as the compact one, and our ball, this also house, building, and also external thing, internal our body, and outside people. All we focus in the compact way. This is a wrong view, and another one is ignorant. Due to the ignorance, we are focusing on this way. That's why we have the greed mind, hatred mind, delusion mind, conceit mind, and sorrow. All those mentalities we got because of we not understand ultimate. We understand only the conventional. We focus only conventional and not compact way. Me, you, she, he. This is the way we had been focusing. That's why the defilements remain with us. If anyone understand it and contemplate, the cup made of small particles, ball and other things made of small particles, the body, head hair, even one hair also many thousand of these small particles, body hair also many small particles, nail, skin, teeth, whole 32 parts also many thousand of the small particles, whole body many million of the small particles. So that particles also groups, earth particles, water, fire, wind particles. So now your particle wave, small particles wave is stronger. Now personal wave is lesser. That time you see your greed mind very lesser, hatred mind very lesser, delusion mind, conceit mind all lesser. Sorrow, suffering also lesser because understanding. Earlier, when we are thinking of some of the material, oh, it is very beautiful, it is very good because of the compact wave. Now the particles, very less great mind. Person also same. If you are attractive some person, earlier more attractive because of we don't have the ultimate wave, we have the compact wave. Now we understand ultimate wave, so that body and everything transparent. So because of that, our greed mind is reducing. So this knowledge we call Rupa knowledge. Buddha explained here in the Dhamma talk, Nama Rupa knowledge. Among this Nama Rupa knowledge, if anyone have Rupa knowledge, that the craving of the Rupa is reduced a lot, and also hatred, delusion, conceit, all the defilement for the Rupas is reduced a lot. And also compact wave is reducing and disappearing. Feel life is very comfortable, life is more joyful because of this understanding. This is one of the things we have to develop. We call Rupa knowledge. So the Rupa we understand, have to understand until the ultimate way. And Nama, next one is Nama. It's not easily understand. Even understand also we think Nama also compact. Me, my mind is permanent mind, this kind of compact wave we have. So Nama, where is the Nama there arising? Based on our blood. We call it heart. Our heart base, lower part of the heart is the clearest blood. From there is the mind is arising. Mind and mental factors arising. But not only there. Generally, whole blood is supportive. Our blood always get dirty. That some of the dirty blood filtering out from the kidneys, then clean blood again supply to the lung. Lung again mix with the oxygen and give to the heart base lower part. Then the heart pumping this blood to the whole body. This is the clearest blood and pure blood. This pure blood is pumped into the whole body. So this is the place where the Nama is arising place. So nama is not the one thing, it is many things. Nama is main thing is consciousness and mental factors, 52 mental factors. All together we call nama. Consciousness and mental factors all 53 together, nama. So that person's shape always changing because of the nama. Sometimes person is angry one, actually because of the angry mind. Sometimes person is very good one because of the person mentally it is very good. So mental factors is the things which change a person. Mental mind and mental factors, good one, good person. Mind and mental factors, bad one, bad person. Greed one, greed person. Hatred one, hatred person. Conceit one, conceit person. Because of the mind. Mind is the main part for the life. Mind and mental factors. Mind and mental factors also always changing, always new. So these mind and mental factors had to understand clearly. This is called Nama understanding. If anyone understand this Nama Rupa together, it's called Nama Rupa, that pair of the Nama Rupa understanding, Nama Rupa together understanding. If these two clear, is we call Nama Rupa knowledge. Nama Rupa Paricheda knowledge. It means clearly, detailed understand. If this understanding there, then later you have to understand cause and effect. You can understand good causes you give, mind become good mind. Now we are meditating. Meditating is good cause, so later your mind is very good because of the good causes. If you are given the evil object, your mind is dirty mind. Causes always change in the mind and body. Then we understand cause and effect. Also second understanding. Third understanding is we have to understand arising, passing away. All these mentalities, materialities arising, passing away. That all the time arising, passing away. The next one we have to understand impermanent, suffering, non-self, anicca, dukkha, anatta. If these four ways, if anyone understand Nama Rupa detailedly, this is the things our Buddha wanted to teach us. General Nama Rupa understanding, cause and effect together Nama Rupa understanding, arising, passing away together Nama Rupa, cause and effect understanding. The Nama Rupa cause and effect arising, passing away together, impermanent, suffering, non-self understanding. This is the important one. You can compare how much you are developed. If you are in this level, means you are good level. Means definitely your sorrow very lesser, your suffering very lesser, because you are understanding this detail. If you are not understand this level, maybe one day you have to suffering, sorrow, and many difficulties, many defilements with you, because you not understand this part. So this mental development with this understanding depend on the meditation practice. Meditation practice, if anyone train in order, only they can achieve this level. So we determine to maintain meditation practice, so only the meditation can develop up to these deeper levels. So determine to maintain this meditation practice and achieve these 4 steps, definitely we can overcome all the suffering, all the sorrow. Following the Buddha explained here the Nama Rupa means this detailed Nama Rupa understanding. So the Nama Rupa understanding the Buddha encouraged us to do. In the Buddha's teaching, Buddha very clearly explained how to understand this Nama Rupa. Various ways Buddha had been explaining in Buddha's teaching is very clear. In these teachings, very clearly explained the 4 bases of mindfulness, Satara Satipatthana. For base of mindfulness is one of the best way of understanding this Nama Rupa. If you are training for base of mindfulness, very easily understand this Nama Rupa, mentality, materiality, and cause and effect, arising, passing away, and also impermanent, suffering, non-self. These things very clear if you had been practicing the 4 base of mindfulness, Satara Satipatthana. So then you know the focusing your breath. We also had been training now breath. It's called Kayanupassana, focusing breath in, breath out, or bodily parts you are focusing, or 4 elements you are focusing. Any of these objects related to the body you focus is called Kayanupassana. When you are training it, you get the calmness, comfortableness and concentration. Also need to train it. So second train is the object contain feeling. This feeling focusing. Breath in, breath out, very comfortable. This feeling, sometimes uncomfortable, also feeling, understanding it, called Vedananapassana. That object focusing mind we understand is called Chittanupassana. Breath in, breath out, you are focusing this mind, you understand, you are focusing your steps, moving mind, you are focusing Chittanupassana. So any of the meditation object you are focusing, then focusing mind you understand is called Chittanupassana. Ingredients understanding is called Dhammanupassana. You know the mind, you are focusing breath in, breath out. Inside the breath, many particles there. And also many mentalities there. Many mentalities, many materialities there. Then you detailedly understand, broadly you understand, and focusing is called Dhammanupassana. Your steps, you are focusing, many material is moving, your legs movement together. And also many mentalities also moving. Many million of the mentalities, many million of the materialities moving. This is called legs moving. This is called Dhammanupassana, like that. All the objects contain many ingredients. All ingredients focusing we call Dhammanupassana. It is very important. So as example, one drop of blood if you take, is generally is blood. But ingredients if you focus, many ingredients there. 100 of the ingredients there inside the blood. In detail focusing. It is called Dhammanupassana. Another example is tree. If you tree one tree, that you can see one is general. But if you detail focus, tree have the roots and that wood and bark and also leaf, branches, many things, flowers and fruits, many things. All together your focus is called detail focus. Detail focusing is the things we call Dhammanupassana, detail focus. We have to train. This is very important to develop our wisdom. So following Buddha's teaching, we have to do the meditation training. Then one day you can achieve this 4 base of mindfulness, focusing levels. Then your mentality is very comfortable. Your life is very comfortable. But if you are wearing robe, if you are shaving head, if you come to the meditation hall and just keep in the meditation, very less development. You have to apply the correct way, only development. Some school pupils, they go to the school wearing white cloth and also sitting on the chairs and bench and just sitting. Also not improving his learning. He had to learn, he had to listen teachers things and that part is they have to do properly, then only become educated one. Same thing. Same thing the meditation also. Just go to the meditation and meditation sitting. If you are not properly handling your meditation object, you will never come to this higher level. You will never come to the end of suffering. End of suffering depends on your correct training of your mind. If you are focusing breath, you have to focus continuously until the concentration. If you are training vipassana, you are trained until the vipassana understanding. If you are training 4 base of mindfulness, you are trained continuously until you are detailed understanding. So this correct way, if you are training your meditation objects, definitely you can achieve higher level. You can transparent your body and mind and worldly things. Very easily remove greed, hatred, delusion, conceit, all the defilement very easily remove and very easily living very comfortable without sorrow. So the coordination practice we have to maintain the correct way. Training only we can have the results. So that sit-in time or by intensive time we have to maintain our practice. After intensive meditation also you have to maintain practice. Then only you get the correct results. If not, our meditation results very slow. So that we will discuss few of the questions, maybe depending on the time. One first question, Venerable saying that Venerable saying that he had been practicing So continuously practice not easy. All the time I want to practice, but again breaking. But try to maintain wholesome object. What is the reason for this thing? All the time practice breaking. You know that our mentalities, our mind has mental factors. Among the mental factors, one of the mental factors is called adhimokka, firmabilities, stabilities. It's called adhimokka. If the adhimokka mental factor is stronger, so every day we can easily maintain this practice because our firmability, adhimokka is stronger. You know, some of the venerables, today they follow the timetable, tomorrow also easy they follow the timetable. Next day also very easy because adhimokka. Their firmability, firm mental factors is stronger. So easy follow every day the same timetable. So like that, we have to build up this adhimokka. Adhimokka is coming with the faith factor. Faith also you have to bring up. That together with the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, faith together, adhimokka come up. Then you have to train every day, meditation, and wholesome object. Then later adhimokka mental factor is stronger. Your meditation easy, maintain regular practice and easy meditation developments. The meditation objects, repulsiveness training. Is it a hatred object? How to convert to the meditation object? The repulsiveness is actually as the meditation object, it is not the hatred object. And the repulsive object is the meditation object. With that example, if anyone die, after die we worry of die, is it that evil object? But that contemplation, not the evil object, that contemplation is the meditation object, is wholesome object. Same way repulsiveness, oh that body is very dirty, I don't want this body, this hatred object. But we contemplate body as the dirty body. Actually realize our body is dirty, no? At living time also, if you are not taking bath 2-3 days, body is dirty. Even after you die also, body is dirty. So when you contemplate this dirtiness or repulsiveness is called meditation object. So this contemplation as the meditation object is wholesome object. Just that focus as the dirty, this is not meditation object, is the hatred object. So next question is asking the walking meditation. Is it a vipassana or it is walking meditation? Is it a samatha meditation? That walking meditation, if you are focusing breath, together walking, it is still samatha meditation. This walking time, if you are focusing your leg steps, lifting, moving and keeping, it is still samatha object. It is still your conventional object. But if you are focused your legs lifting, moving, keeping as many mentalities, many mentalities together, this is vipassana object. That means Dhammanupassana is vipassana object. You know your legs have the many mentalities, lifting and moving and keeping. This is vipassana object. If not just focus, your steps lifting, moving and keeping is still samatha object. So the venerable is asking, while the meditation, we can overcome even the cancers. Please explain, Venerable, what is the way it can overcome these cancers and these diseases? This is a very good question, but no enough time to explain. Now our time is going to end up. You know, our body have karmic cells. When the karmic cells weaken, external cancer cells become stronger. So example, maybe the house have the family people. When they are weakened, external robbers or external people, they are stronger, they destroy our house. If the house people is stronger, external people come, they cannot destroy house, they get defeated, they run away. Same techniques, our karmic material, karmic elements become stronger. So that time, external elements, cancer cells and others very easily destroyed. So some reason, cancer cells or any cells become strong in our body, our karmic cells weaken. Such a time, we build up with karmic cells with chanting, with the bodhi puja, meditation practice, or any of the good things together. We are training good objects. So your karmic power increasing, karmic cells increasing, then other chitta, ittu, ahara, all the cells become powerful. Then cancer cells gradually dissolve and disappearing. This is one of the techniques. Some of the cancers 100% we cannot do, but at least some percentage can destroy it. So this is the general techniques. So we will explain later. Cancer cells can destroy with the karmic cells power. Karmic cells is stronger, very easily destroyed. So the next one is the meditation. We know that we heard about third eye. When the third eye is open, that the people they can see even the outside things as like the divine eyes. So that please explain this part. So that some of the meditators, when they are opening up this third eye, they feel very open up and more brightness they feel. Outside brightness, internal brightness, their wisdom very big, very wider. So one of the benefits. But some of them, they get the divine eyes, but not all, in small percentage. When they are opening up it, divine eyes, even far away thing, they can see, they can hear divine ears also, some of them. But majority of them, if they get the higher wisdom, because mind open up, mind broader. So this ability is coming with this opening up with the third eyes. Today we ending up our Dhamma talk. We wish all the venerables to fulfill all this practice and attain all the path, fruitions and Nibbana. We share the merits. Punyanumodana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idang go nyate nang go tu sukhita vantu nyatayo. Idang go nyate nang go tu sukhita vantu nyatayo. Idang go nyate nang go tu sukhita vantu nyatayo. Ettavata ca amme sambadam punya sampadam. Sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe sattha anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Akasattha ca bhummatta deva naga mahiddhika. Punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sambuddha sasanam. Cirang rakkantu sambuddha desanam. Cirang rakkantu sambuddha savakam. Cirang rakkantu mamparantim. Asming vihare carame adivatta ca devata. Anumoditva imam punyang rakkantu jina sasanam. Sabbe satta ca majjata ita ca me. Anumoditva imam punyam bojjantu amatam padam. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo. Satan samagamo tu yava nibbana pattaya. Imina punya kammena mame bala Satan samagamo tu yava nibbana pattaya. Imina punya kammena mame bala samagamo. Satan samagamo tu yava nibbana pattaya. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattaya buddham pujemi. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattaya dhammam pujemi. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattaya sangham pujemi. Addha imaya patipattaya jati jara maranam parimuncissami. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam. Acchayam kamame bante bore panya tathagata. Kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katam. Acchayam kamame dhamma sandettika kalika. कायेन वाचा चित्तेन प्रमादेन मया कथम् अच्चयं कममे संग पुण्यकृत अनुत्तर साधु साधु साधु।